I had always wanted to do that Vogue 73 questions thing. I play it at home for fun. So like it's just one of those games that stopping and turning and saying an answer.
Jonathan Lundberg, writing for movies in Sweden.
Hi.
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 I wanted to begin with saying that Maya, you and Fred Armisen have been living in my mind for like the past couple of years. Every time I load the dishwasher, I think about you.
Oh, you do?
Uh, because of your scenes in Forever,
Oh
where
my
you
gosh.
redid.
Yes, of course. It took me a minute to follow where you were going with the dishwasher, but you're right. We
Yeah,
did mess with that. Thank you. Yeah.
me and my wife are having that exact same thing.
Yeah.
So it just keeps coming up.
Good.
And so thanks for that.
No problem.
I've also watched both these seasons of Loot, of course, and I'm loving the show. It's so easy and fun to watch. I get to watch a lot of things for this work, but I just love hanging watching that show.
Oh,
So
good.
thanks for that as well. Your two characters, like you really do live up to your last name, Booster, because you boost Maya's character a lot on
Yes.
this show, and you do it perfectly. So how much of that is actually written down, or is any of it that you just think about the stuff on the spot? Because it feels like it comes really naturally.
Yeah, I mean it's a mix. Like Alan and Matt, we always will do it, as scripted for them, but they give us a lot of leeway, and they'll always tell us at a certain point, like, okay, now have fun with it. Like if you have any ideas, if you want to get in there, and it's I think almost everybody in the cast like jumps at that opportunity, and especially I think now in the second season we all know each other, we're all more
Yeah.
comfortable with each other, we know sort of our comedic voices and like what our the comedic game of our characters are, and so it's fun to sort of mess with that, subvert that, like try to surprise each other a little bit. And yeah, it's a really nice mix, I think. Like they give us such such a great runway to work with in these scripts that it's just so easy to like sort of take what they've given us and just sort of expand on it.
Yeah. And Maya, as an executive producer on the show as well, how much do you try to kind of steer your own way into doing some really amazing stuff because you're playing a billionaire's divorcee? So,
Yeah, I do.
um,
I try really hard to steer that stuff in there, and I'm always, they're never not gonna they're definitely gonna get sick of me every season because I love this subject, and so we all throw each other ideas. I mean, there's so much going on in the world that's fun to think about and fun to do, and I had always wanted to do that Vogue 73 questions thing. I play it at home for fun, so like it's just one of those games that stopping and turning and saying an answer to me is very funny, and so I've always wanted
yeah.
to do that. Yeah, and it's I think I think knowing exactly what Joel was saying, like knowing this second season what the game is, then it's like getting in a car and you know which buttons to press, everything works, and so it I think the joy of knowing that this second season has more humor in it is because we really know these characters well. So now we get to move all the pieces, and
Yeah,
it's
you
been
can't
really
break
fun.
the rules until you know the rules, and I
Yeah,
think like that's sort of the journey for us
for
in the
sure.
second season.
Yeah.
Yeah. And me also being a huge fan of the Hot Ones and Sean Evans, I love that from the first season. And did you really try some of the wings when you shot that, or
Oh
was
no,
that?
no, I never will
No.
ever. I find him to be terribly charming and a very good interviewer.
Uh-huh.
He's phenomenal, and I love
Yeah.
that show. And I admit that I enjoy watching people freak out eating the stuff, but I am such a wuss. I could never.
I didn't know that. So this is one of my favorite memories of season one is we all wrapped, and I think that was the last scene of the day, but no one went home. We all literally just went and stood by the monitors and watched Maya do this scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was like, I mean, and there was so much material too that they weren't even able to use. It was one of the funniest things I think that we did in season 1 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks a lot for taking your time to speak with me today, and best of luck with the premiere of the second season, and I do hope for many more in the future.
Thank you. Good luck with the dishwasher.